Well, howdy, howdy, howdy. Nearly Senior Citizen here. Greetings, boys and girls, and welcome to this. It is. I have to move my mouse pointer down into the notification bar. It is 7:07 a.m. on Tuesday, the 31st of July. I'm very sorry. I do not have a hamster this morning. I have a bin cage right here. I moved to Boogle Boogle Boogle. Well, little Boogle is getting older. I've only seen her a little bit while she's been out of circulation. I've moved her bin cage. I've seen her come out. I've seen her move around a bit, but not a whole lot. So when I moved her out today, I was calling her and wiggling stuff, and she wasn't coming out. Now, I changed her house, so she didn't have the big two-story one. It's the smaller one. But I looked in the side, and she was okay. She was moving, so I lifted up the side, and I picked her up. She's gotten very, very thin. She's got plenty of food. She eats, but when you get older, that happens. And her eyes were both glopped shut. So I'm going to wash her eyes later today so she can see. I mean, she can't see much. Hamsters are basically blind, but she'll be able to see light and dark again. Right now, she was not moving around so much because she couldn't even see a thing. Her eyes were just glopped shut. And she was not moving around all that much. I mean, she's not dying. She's just old and getting older. I didn't think she was that old, but apparently she is. So I feel very sad. I am kind of overcome by sadness right now. But it's not grief. Major grief. It's not major mourning. I look off to the side to try and think. It's not major grief. It's not major mourning. There's no regret. There's no guilt. It's just sadness. And that's okay. You can feel sad, and it's okay to feel sad. Especially if there's a situation where it's sad. And it's sad. So, she's likely on her way out. She's not going to die tomorrow. But in her particular case, I don't really see her lasting much longer than a month. I've been fighting tears this morning. So, thumbs up. Past that, not a whole lot happened. Yesterday, I fell asleep bad again all day. And, oh my gosh. The thing that really irritated me, and I'm going to try and come back to other things, but with yesterday, yeah, because well, gosh darn it, my brain. I'm going to try and remember the thing I want to talk about. But you see, now I forgot what I was going to talk about here. I was so fixated on trying not to forget things that I fixated on that instead of trying to remember. And now I've forgotten the first thing. No, I'm going to go on to that one. When we give drugs, psychotropic drugs, to adults in the healthcare system in the United States, you have to have doctor's orders. And psychotropic drugs are like haloperidol and all that. Haldol being the non-generic, what's the name? Brand. The brand name for it. Haloperidol, Haldol, and all these. These are psychotropic drugs that are used to keep people quiet. It is a chemical restraint. Because when you're on Haldol, you don't do much. The problem with psychotropic drugs is they do permanent neurological damage the longer you use them. It's not indefinite, and it's different for everybody, but what can happen? And you've got to be so careful, because once these things happen, they happen. But it's tardive dyskinesia is the word. That is one of the big ones. I forgot what that was for so long, and I just remembered. Sometimes my brain works. But that is literally where you will develop a thing like this that you cannot help. As an adult, it is now permanent neurological damage. You'll be doing things like this. Yeah. I just wanted to... I was trying to head down... I was going down to the store. I was... And you can't help that. That is now a permanent neurological tic where you're jerked off to the side and your tongue comes out of your mouth. permanent damage. So you've got to be careful. When we give people psychotropic drugs, at least in Washington State, in the United States, you have to have doctor's orders. It has to be the very minimum amount. And you have to constantly monitor the person and on a regular schedule try to taper them off to see if you can bring them to a smaller dose. See if you can just bring them off of it entirely because of the neurological damage that can happen. It's horrible stuff. Sometimes it's all you have. But it should be used very, very sparingly. So, of course, opening up the news today, I discovered that a judge has ordered the people who are having these detention centers for immigrant children that they've come in for legal asylum, been arrested, their kids torn away from them. The judge has ordered them to stop giving them, the children, these psychotropic drugs to keep them quiet. Now, inside, these psychotropic drugs do horrible neurological damage to adults. Can you imagine what that's doing to a child's developing nervous system? How can that person's body develop properly when it's got damage happening to it as it's trying to grow? How on earth could anybody? Well, that's the problem. They don't think they're people, do they? These are people that are people running this billion-dollar-a-year and growing industry of detention. We're getting the camps. It's a growing industry where they're just putting the kids in there and then shoving them full of psychotropic drugs so they sit there and shut up. This is wrong. This is wrong from all ends, but they don't look upon these people as people. They're not people. They're brown. They're not white. They're not actually people. They're not human. I don't understand people that can even think like that. A big difference in morals, ethics, decency, humanity. So I'm thrilled and wonderfied. Yeah, wonderfied. Oh yes, I was talking about it yesterday and how much I was falling asleep and such. The biggest thing that happened that irritated me so badly, but you have to laugh, is I had finished rendering. I woke up and discovered, I'll try and slow down so I can speak English. I woke up in my chair, discovered that my video had finished rendering. Thumbs up, started uploading it, then started double checking it by watching it, and was horrified to discover that I had fallen asleep during the rendering, and I must have been in a complete doze and hit the render button, because when it was done, it was only half edited. Oh my god, it was wretched, and it took like 2 hours, and so I went, ugh! I had to stop the upload, kill what had been uploaded, re-edit, re-rendered, and then uploaded. Oy vey, this heat, I swear. That's why I got the fan in the window right now. That's why it's gotten so loud here again when I do my videos, because I've got fans going. I am a lot thinner than I used to be. I mean, there's only half of my body. I'm half gone. There's not much meat left on me. And I am still so susceptible to heat. It's crazy. I was susceptible to heat all my life because I was heavy. And when you're heavy, heat is hard to get rid of. You got padding, you got insulation. It holds that heat in. Now I don't have that padding. I'm cold a lot of the time. But at the same point, I can easily go from I'm freezing, oh my god, I'm freezing, to just bam, I'm sweating because I'm so hot. And it can literally be like, I am cold, oh my god, I gotta take this coat off, I am dying of heat. So yesterday was fun because of all of this, falling asleep, waking up. I'm doing my best to try and keep cool. I don't know what happened to my air conditioning unit. I had an air conditioning unit. It's...
Hubba hubba.
gone. It's not in my, well, it's not in the storage unit now, especially since it's not my storage unit. I have to get up there, talk to them, give them the key to my storage unit and say, is there anything that I can do because I regret this, the whole situation. Bad part is, of course, I called up the VA yesterday because I owe a lot of money. I had a bankruptcy like last year, only my lawyer was not a lawyer. He was a shyster. He basically took like $3,000 from me and then did nothing. So I declared bankruptcy, can't declare bankruptcy for 10 years, and all of the debt that was supposed to be covered, he didn't do any of it. Oh sure, he'll go in and add it on afterward, $100 per claim that he didn't do, that he was supposed to. So, I called up the Veterans Administration. I owe them almost $2,000. When I broke after the death of my wife, I couldn't take care of stuff, and I didn't care about taking care of stuff. But now that I put myself back together, I'm trying to take care of this stuff. Well, the only way to keep the federal government from taking a whole bunch of money from me that I owe is to pay it all off. $2,000. Well, I don't have that. So I've got a whole bunch of places I have to call to see if hardship that we can get rid of the debt or lower it, because I can't even pay $50 a month. That's more than I have. And if they take X amount of dollars out of my paycheck, my disability, I only get like $1,200 a month in disability, and my rent is $1,100. And I don't want to talk about that whole financial abuse situation right now, because it is, and it's bad. But that leaves me $100 after I pay my rent, and I've got $50 to pay my car insurance, and then I've got other stuff. By the time that's all done, I'm already negative. With the storage unit not having to be paid for, I'm not as negative now. That doesn't slam me another 200 and some odd down. Now I'm going to be negative without having that extra 200-pound weight slamming me in the back of the head every month. But even that, I don't have the money to pay them. So if they take out a couple $100 out of one paycheck, I'm not going to be able to pay my rent. You people are the only reason I can pay my rent right now, and I am so appreciative of every one of you who has become a Patreon.com patron, because as stated, you're the only reason I have a roof over my head. So they're sending me a bunch of paperwork, and I gotta call a bunch of places like the homeless vets to see if the homeless vets people can help me, which would be great because the federal government has gone through and slashed most of the budget for homeless veterans. Because they don't care. We've gone off and fought. Who cares about taking care of us when we're back? They don't. Now, the Democrats are trying to fund everything. But. So, I don't know what's going to happen. I am so appreciative of absolutely every one of you that has helped. I can't ask for... It's a lot of money. I'm going to try and just see if they can help out. I am so appreciative of everyone that has helped, but I feel horrible and guilty about everyone helping me in the first place. I am so appreciative, but it's that 1950 stuff that my grandparents and my parents drilled into my head, where it's you pay your way, and if you can't pay your way, then there's something wrong with you. So it hurts. I know there's nothing wrong with asking for help, and it gives other people the opportunity to help, and it's not a bad thing. It puts you out as part of the community again. It is a good thing. It gets you actually involved with people. So there's nothing wrong with it. I've just got that, all those old audio files from my youth keep playing and dragging me down. One of the biggest problems with self-esteem is our own heads, where we play that stuff from our childhood dragging us down. Thumbs up. Excuse me, I must have had a head cold on top of my allergies, because I'm mostly cleared up. I still have sinus problems. I'm still coughing, but nowhere near as much as I was, so it must have been largely a sinus thing. If you could check out my gaming channel, my first and only of the day. I think I'm doing it on purpose now to piss myself off. I'm that kind of person. I will self-sabotage because I think it's funny. So probably that's why I'm doing it now, because I hate umming and ahhing, and I've told y'all so many times, if you feel the urge to do that, pause. You look smarter, you sound smarter, it gives your audience a chance to catch up. Just pause, don't go don't go And so, I keep doing it. Only once. But it's just there to irritate me, I think. But if you could check out my gaming channel, that would be awesome. If you like watching old people play video games, it'd be really cool. So I need to get it monetized, so if you could help me out on that, that would be awesome. Definitely a thumbs up. And if you could check out my links, I have Twitter, Facebook, GoFundMe, Patreon.com, Google+. People have been donating to my GoFundMe campaign. Thank you so very, very much. You are helping buy me food. I need to buy more clothing. I need to buy more shoes. Thank you so very, very much. Without your help, I can't do this. And if you could become a Patreon.com patron, like one of these beautiful and awesome people, that would be beautiful and awesome. And again, thank you, each and every one of you, for keeping a roof over my house. If I get homeless, I don't know what I'm going to do. I can't plug a sleep apnea machine into a sidewalk. And without that, I'm going to die like Carrie Fisher eventually. Heart attack. It's a terrible strain on your heart and your brain. So I got to find out what to do. This is insane. But thank you all so very, very much. But if you cannot donate, or you simply do not donate, I take all good wishes, I deposit them in the bank of my heart where I draw interest, so thank you very much. And if you could toss me a like, I do appreciate all the positive validation I get from my existence. And of course, if you could subscribe to the channel, that would be very cool, greatly appreciated. I would understand if you don't want to, but if you are down with it, I will do my best to keep waving my arms around in front of my face like a crazy person. Very, very cool. Thumbs up and thank you. Also, I've opened up 24 hours worth of comments in my community tab. I'm going to thank 20 to 25 people. It is a range because even though I count American Sign Language on this hand, you've seen me lose my track just talking. If I mispronounce a username, no disrespect is intended. I'm an American English speaker, so. And of course, I've forgotten the other thing that I was going to say. Oh yes, I'm not reading the comments right now. I have an excellent peripheral vision, so I can't help but sometimes see them even without looking, but. So we have 37654 and then a whole bunch of, looks like Japanese characters. Thank you very, very much. And Fender Ben, thank you very, very much. James Robert Butland Jones, greatly appreciated. Chance Barker, greatly appreciated. And thank you. Bulwark AC, thank you very, very much. Hellboy Thrax, thank you very, very much. And Tundra Keeper, greatly appreciated. Good to see you again. Hopefully your latest album is going well. Zelan S, thank you very, very much. And Just JJ, thank you very, very much. Liliana Chavero, thank you very much. And Zelan S, greatly appreciated. The Cosmic Jelly, that's pretty cool. Thumbs up and thank you. Atoms Gaming, thumbs up. Z, greatly appreciated. Made in CDA, well, hello, and thank you very much. It's always good to see you in the comments now, thank you. Yuval Grossman, greatly appreciated. And Eric Torres, thank you very, very much. Leonardo Arteaga, boy, I know I'm not close, but thank you very, very much. And Amethyst Stone, very cool name, thank you. JC's Know-It-All, good day, and thank you. Kathy Kit's Cat, greatly appreciated. And Pandora NYC1, thumbs up and thank you. Derek Cole, greatly appreciated. Crybaby, son of a gun, and thank you. And wonderful again, thank you for the intro. And then Fat Fachuk, I'm not quite, 5, not 4. Thank you very, very much. I'm still not sure how to pronounce that. Thank you very much. Greatly appreciated. Each and every one of you has stayed to get me out of my head, into the world, dealing with real people. Thank you very, very much. Well, shucks, I've done my first part because I've shaken things up accidentally. I'm not trying to get things out of order. It's just my brain is doing that now. So, thumbs up. It's good to shake things up. You don't want to get in a rut. You need to keep moving. Safety is stagnation. Stagnation is death. So, you got to keep shaking stuff up. That's why I put my intro who knows where. And I started putting it toward the middle and the end of things now. So, well, shucks. Hopefully I'm going to have a game video. Hopefully a game video for the game channel. Hopefully a reaction today. If I don't fall asleep and I don't edit and render without even being awake, hopefully I'll live stream. Who knows? I hope to bloody weather. So you take care. Have a great day today. I will see you on the flip side. And I've gotten it so that I'm mistimed on everything again. I'm very sorry. I'm trying my best though.